Hello YouTube viewers, hello eBay sellers. This is one video in a series of videos I have been making to document the search results in eBay. You would expect information to show up when you search for a product or a completed listing in eBay, and I'm proving that that's not always the case. With the completed listings, I have found that there's many listings that are not ever going to show up in the completed listings. The completed listings are not a complete set of data of listings that have sold, did not sell, or have been completed in the last 15 days. What that means for us sellers is that we can't rely on analyzing that data for any reason to find a product that we might want to sell. Also, I have found that there is incorrect information entered into the completed listings, which further compounds an analysis on that data that you might do to find the market viability of a product. Most of these products are going to fall in the category of wholesale and liquidated products. If you get involved in wholesale liquidated products because your completed listings are going to show you a more rounded picture than an actual market value of a product, you're going to want to buy minimum lots of your product. Don't go out and buy a lot of lots, because you will get stuck with a lot of inventory that's not going to move and not bring you back the dollar amount you thought it should. You got to do a test sell. Doing your completed listings research is just the beginning, but you actually have to know what that product's going to do, and unless you're absolutely sure that product's going to move quickly, you're going to have to stick to one lot. And I'm going to prove that in this video. Sellers, take notes on the keystrokes and the techniques I use to prove this. Other tests I've made have been in Firefox. This one here, we're using Google Chrome. In all instances, I have used Google for search. I have gone into the browser and removed all cookies related to eBay. This way, when I go look at eBay, I present myself as somebody from the outside who wants to buy a product. This buyer is going to buy a product that has keywords that are in the title of the listing of the product I am selling. And this is what they should see. Now what we need to do is enter some information that's not showing here, and we got to do that here in Customize View. While we're in Customize View, we need to set our items per page to 200. This is going to help us speed up our search here in a moment. Our seller information, we want to check all that so it gives our find command something to look at. Here you'll see all that information entered, and there's a seller user ID. Now I'm telling you I have this product currently active, and I'll prove that here in a bit. My username is new_image_imports. You can see that popped down in this upper right corner. That's the find command. You can get to the find command any PC, Control F at the same time. So we're going to look for all occurrences of my username on this page, and I showed up first time. Control Home. That's not always the case. We're going to use a new search. All this product information you can see is seller information is entered, and you can see over here the search results found. You can also notice those change by a couple of numbers each time. And we're going to search through again, and there's my product again. So another test. Hitting the search result, bring up the find command. There's my product again. It doesn't normally appear like this. I have been through hours where my product has not even appeared at all. This looks like egg on my face, but we have to prove this here for you, so let's do it again. Now you can see that my product doesn't show up on the first page. However, because there's 863 of them in this current search results, I could be on page 2, and we got to go test that. End of page, next page. Bring up the find command, scroll through results. I've learned that if I don't show up by the second page, I don't show up in any of the results. Go on to page 3. I get to the bottom of the page quickly by the control end command. Page 4. If your control function command ain't working for you, you have to tap on the screen to make the screen active, and then hit control end. Like this will take you to the end of page. Control home will bring you to the top of page. Control F will bring up your find command. Like that. Test, not on page, and last page, page 5. Okay, so there you go. You can see that your search results are not going to show up all the time, and sometimes your search results will show up more than you do at other times, and those times vary over a period of time from 5 minutes to a day. And like I said earlier, I was not having this listing show up for hours, and now I had it show up back to back several times. Let's test this one more time, see what happens next. Control F, test, and now I showed up. Okay, control home takes me up, and new search. Not on this page. Next page. Bring up the find command. Okay, now I'm not on this page. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to show up in this result at all neither. So you can see that there is inconsistency here with your listing showing up. End of page, next page, page 4. Find command, scroll through results. End of page, next page, last page, page 5. Find command. Okay, not there this time neither. Okay, so we're going to go and do a completed listings search on this product. I had sold this product in just the last few days. So over here on the left and down in this grayed out area, show only, and below that reads completed listings. Bring up the find command, search the results. Okay, what I did find is once you find a product that doesn't show up in completed listings, it never shows up in completed listings. But I'm here to prove this to you, so let's roll through this test. Find command. Okay, now we're going to do another test where I did not sell this product. This is going to be the product that I'm telling you is misinformation that eBay put into the completed listings. I don't know where this completed listing came from. This completed listing is the same product but in a different listing with a different title, and the only difference between that title and this title is that last word, and the new title we're searching for, that keyword is going to become cover. Let's go look for that product. Now we're going to look for that product in the completed listings because this is where the misinformation is going to show up. Now you can see it's pulled me down here to the middle of the page, and this is the product with the misinformation. Let's take notes of dates. May 26th here, and the price $2. Also, let's go and look at it here on its page. At the top it's reading something here about this listing was ended by the seller. I may have ended this listing on that date, but I did not sell this product, and I will show you that here in a moment when we go into my seller's account view. Take note also that shipping here costs the buyer. I'm going to copy this listing number onto my clipboard so we can do a search result for it in my completed listings or sold page when I get there. Copy. Okay. Let's go and sign into my account. We're going into my seller's account view at this point. We are now on my sold items page. You can read that here, and these are all items I have sold since I've been selling on eBay. That date that product we just looked at that did not sell was the 26th, right? So we're coming down here in this column here, and we're looking for that date, and the dates 26 begin to show up here. And if we look over here to the left, you can see that that's not the title, that's not the title, that's not the title, that's not the title. Well, here's the title right here. But look, I sold 12 of them on that day for $30 for that total lot, and that date was May 25th. Now let's actually go into, look at this listing. Note here, free shipping, $2.50. And this item is still currently active. Let's go ahead and go back into my sold items page. And we're going to do a find command, and we're going to enter that listing number into it. You can see here that it's already telling me it's not on the page, but let's scroll through and make sure. Okay, so that listing number never appears on the page, and you can see here in the left of the listing row that those listing numbers are displayed. Earlier we looked at a product, and that product was the same product with the different title where the last word was case. And here on the third, I'm going to show you that here is that product, and I sold it. And this is the product we went to look at in the completed listings that you didn't see show up, and it never will, because if a product doesn't show up in any of your tests for completed listing results, it never will. And anything else we need to know about this? No, not really. I think pretty much you can see that you have to pay attention to details when you're trying to find out the accuracy of information that eBay presents to you in their results. Not only are they omitting figures that actually occurred from their completed listings results, they are actually entering information that never occurred into their completed listings results. Also, if you are selling something and you have current items active, you have to test those items to find out if they're showing up. Because if they're not showing up 50% of the time, there goes 50% of your traffic. I've had that one item down to 5% for over hours. That meant for hours I missed 95% of possible traffic. You guys have got to let this sink in, and I want you to make your own tests and post them on eBay next to mine. We should build up this information and find out exactly how widespread this practice is happening. In that practice we call it data throttling. This is not the same as you get from your IP providers where they want to withhold bandwidth from you. This is information or data throttling, where they're not giving you information that they should. In a future video, I'm going to show you the implications further of what this means. And basically right now what I'm going to tell you is that it all works to eBay's benefit, so that they can persuade more people to become sellers on eBay, and then suck them into selling a product they're going to be stuck in. They're going to be making revenue from listing fees, and revenues are always going to come in from, excuse me, I have no idea where that came from. That looked like a bug. eBay will get their revenues, but they're going to get more revenues by suckering more people into listing on eBay. They're going to build up their traffic, they're going to keep interest in eBay, and it's just all unfair practices. Thanks for watching.